تهیه و تنظیم در استودیو بیزرایز.
Using step 3 in our 4 steps to 10K a month agency in the next 90 days system. Step number 3 is arbitrate. Now, have you ever actually looked at how the big scale agencies operate? The ones with all those swanky offices and hundreds of employees. They have a very simple business model. They pay their employees $15 an hour and they charge their clients $50 an hour plus and simply pocket the difference. They just figure out how much to charge a client based on the number of hours that the project will take and how much they're paying their employees. And then they will add an extra 100 to 300% markup on top of that. That is literally their entire business model. And what we're going to do is something even smarter. Instead of hiring an expensive marketing graduate with no real experience and having to deal with all the risks that comes with a typical employment relationship, such as fixed payroll and long time frame contracts, we're going to hire a contractor who already has experience with the services we're offering, and we're going to do so on a per service basis. Now, this means that in the first place, we won't have any risks on our end because we'll only pay our contractor once we already got paid. So you literally won't ever have to pay anything out of pocket. Now, this is what I call contractor arbitrage. And it's exactly what the companies of the new arbitrage economy do. Think about it. Whenever a new driver registers to Uber, Uber as a company doesn't have any added risk to it because this driver literally doesn't cost them any money, all while adding potential new revenue to them. And it's only after the driver generates such revenue that Uber pays them their fee. It's free cash flow for their company. Now, we're doing the same. You get paid by clients at the beginning of the month and you pay your contractor at the end of the month after he delivers the services. This way, you will never rush into cash flow issues and you will never have to pay anything out of pocket. And the craziest part of all of this is that it's actually cheaper to hire an experienced contractor who speaks impeccable English from countries like South Africa, New Zealand, Peru, Colombia, Brazil, Pakistan, Indonesia, Philippines, and a bunch of others than it is to hire someone who just graduated with a basic marketing university in the US and has literally zero experience. Just to give you some perspective, my CMO at IG Media, Danny, is from Colombia and has been working with me for over 3 years at this point. My lead media buyer is from Brazil and has been working with me for almost 2 years, and I've hired multiple media buyers from South Africa and Brazil. Now, you can come up with different deals, but the way our students usually structure their deals with contractors is they pay them anywhere from $250 to $1,000 per month per client. Then they charge these same clients anywhere from $1,500 to $10,000 per month. Now, when me and Danny first started working together, he was charging me $600 per month per client. And I was actually selling those services for $3,500, $5,000, even up to $10,000. Now, you can work this out depending on your retainers and the amount of work each client requires. I personally suggest never going below 60% margins just to keep your agency as profitable as possible. And the best part is you're making a real difference in the life of contractors because if they were to work doing the same job in their own countries, they would work way more and make from 5 to 10 times less when getting paid in their local country's currency. Now, of course, I'm always transparent with contractors regarding how much I was charging clients, and I suggest you do the same. Now, the next question is, how do you find a contractor to work with you? It's simple. You find them online. Now, you can look in a lot of different places like LinkedIn, Upwork, or other business-related and job listing social platforms, but by far my favorite place is to find them in Facebook groups. Now, you can find Facebook groups closely related to the topic of your service like Facebook ad buyers or SEO ninjas, and these places are crowded with good potential contractors. Think about it. If someone is actively engaging in Facebook groups to develop their expertise and knowledge, that's a pretty good sign. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. The best type of groups with the highest quality of contractors available are the closed communities for info products and software that teach what you offer as a service. So groups for paid programs that teach Facebook ads or SEO or whatever your service is. And usually you can get your job listing posted in those groups by contacting the admins because it's actually in their best interest to offer job opportunities to their students/customers. So that's how you take advantage of the contractor arbitrage to get all the service fulfillment taken care of by an experienced professional without you having to do any of the work yourself. It is a truly beginner-friendly plug-and-play business model. Do you see now why literally anyone can do this? And I do mean anyone. Even guys like Binay, who is from Nepal and is already signing clients for his agency in his first few weeks with this business model. How awesome is it that this beginner-friendly business model is allowing people to make 5 figures a month from the comfort of their own home, even from third world countries? I mean, it's just nuts. Now, with that done, we finally get to our 4th and last step, which is reach out. Now here, you'll finally start reaching out to potential clients and presenting them with what you have to offer. Remember, if you take advantage of contractor arbitrage, you won't have to deliver any work yourself. So outreach is where 80% of your time should be spent as an agency owner. This is really the key to everything you want in life. Now, I want to make sure that you assign the majority of your time to do this task. There's people in my program who have 2 hours a day, and there's people who have 8 hours a day to build their ROI agency. Whatever the number of hours you have, use them well here, okay? With that being said, there are a few main ways to do outreach. There's cold calling, there's cold email, there's video audits, there's LinkedIn outreach, there's Instagram outreach. Those are just 5 out of dozens of tactics you can use to set meetings with potential clients. The key here is to pick the one that best suits your personality. Now you can see this is actually how I got all of my initial clients, through sending video audits. Now after sending 2,000 plus video audits, I've perfected a formula that I'm going to give you step by step in just a second. Now this is actually a plug and play directly from my paid program Agency Navigator, and it's called the Targeted Loom Plug and Play. Now Loom is a program that lets you record your screen and webcam easily and is the best to use for video audits. Now this plug and play is a step-by-step breakdown of exactly what to say when sending a video audit to a prospect. Now that's the exact strategy that Jordan used to quit his 9-to-5 job and sign 8 e-commerce clients to his agency, getting him to $20,000 a month in under 6 months, working less than 8 hours a day. And I even added 3 live examples of me sending video audits to various niches within this framework. Now, as I said, I'm going to email this plug and play directly to you or leave it in the link of the description after you watch the entire video. It will make your life 100 times easier, trust me. Now, once you start sending these Loom video audits and kind of tweak a few things, business owners will start reacting positively. Then what you should do is jump on a call with them, present your offer, and close them. Key here is to not be afraid of charging what you're worth. Remember, don't think how much it costs you or how much time it takes you. Instead, focus on how much money is this problem.
تهیه و تنظیم در استدیو بیزرایز.